Onto my mixing bowl, I have taken in a cup of chilled and cubed butter, along with that a cup of caster sugar. And then using a paddle attachment, let's just beat the butter and sugar until they are just combined. No need to cream it until light and fluffy stage. Meanwhile, let us combine together the dry ingredients, which includes plain flour, that is maida, some cornstarch, and some salt. Just mix it all together. This is the only advantage of using a stand mixer, that is, while beating the butter and sugar you can do other stuff like mixing your dry ingredients. You can also use a handheld mixer in case if you do not have a stand mixer. But do remember to scrape your bowl every now and then so that the butter and sugar mixes evenly. And that is how our butter and sugar now looks. As you all can see, it is not light and fluffy, and at the same time the sugar has dissolved and mixed with the butter. The role of the eggs in a cookie dough is simply as a binding agent. So to replace that, we will be adding in some water. Along with the water, I'll be flavoring the dough with some vanilla paste as our flavoring agent. Mix until just combined and then scrape your bowl down. Add in your dry ingredients in a set of 3 batches. That is, add just 1/3 of your dry ingredients at this stage. Then give it a quick mix and go ahead and repeat the process. Scrape the bowl down and as a final step add in some water if needed to get it into a dough. When you pinch out a small portion of it onto your hands, you can see that it easily sticks together and combines into a dough. That is the stage when you have to stop your stand mixer or hand mixer and then do the rest of the process with the help of your hands, because it is never recommended to over knead a cookie dough. Take out the dough onto your working surface and then combine it until it forms a dough. If needed, you can divide the dough into two, flatten it out, cling wrap and store in the refrigerator for up to 1 week or in the freezer for up to 3 months and use on a later stage. Now this goes into my refrigerator for later use. With the remaining half of the dough, just sprinkle your worktop and just roll it into an even thickness. As per your choice, just cut out different shapes using a cookie cutter. One of the best ways to keep your kids engaged this holiday is to involve them in cookie making. They'll just love it. Using a smaller sized cookie cutter, just cut out the center portion. Again, you can use cookie cutter of the same shape or any other shape of your choice. Transfer the cookie dough onto a baking tray without the center portion, that is, remove the centered cutout and then transfer it onto a baking tray. Allow it to sit in the refrigerator till the time you work on your candies. Meanwhile, the cutout portion, that is the center small stars, either you can bake it as it is or just combine the scraps together into a dough, re-roll and again reshape and follow the same procedure. As for the candies, just segregate them into similar colors. You can use either the Jolly Rancher brand or any brand that is locally available to you. Once segregated, transfer each color into a Ziploc bag and then crush them using a rolling pin or a pestle like I am doing in this case, and take it out onto a separate bowl. You can also use a food processor to do the same job. Now that your candies are ready, take out the baking tray from the refrigerator and fill the cavities with the crushed candies. Remember not to overfill them, or else while baking they will ooze out and spread all over the cookie and it won't look good. You can also do a mismatch of colors if you want to, and then bake in a preheated oven of 180 degrees Celsius for around 8 to 12 minutes. Using a wooden skewer, if you want to, you can also make a small hole on the top of each and every cookie. That way, once the cookie is baked, you can insert a thread around it and make a loop to hang it onto your Christmas tree. One thing to note is that once the cookies are baked, allow it to sit in the tray itself for some time until the candies are set, and then transfer it to a baking tray to cool completely. And now it's time to decorate our Christmas tree. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then do smash that like button and subscribe to Spices and Flavors for more such baking and dessert related recipes. I'll see you soon in my next one. Until then, this is Sushma signing off. Take care. Bye bye.